only thing bad about going on being together is you have to go away. So, but it's worth it. We had a great time. I know a lot of you've been gone, and so we've maybe missed each other, but good to have you here and good to see you again. And I know others are gone, so continue to be in prayer for them. Justin and Sarah are on vacation. They're actually down visiting Ted now on their way home in Lynchburg, Virginia, and then Carlo and Jim will be coming home soon. And so they had a great time. I look forward for him to share more of his time together. But I wonder, as we kind of jump back into this series, how many of you here today were born between the years 1965 and 1980? Between 1965 and 1980. Okay. So you guys are actually what they call, Gen Xers, okay? Now, how many were born 1946 to 1964? That's me, and we're called baby boomers, and we know about them. How about 1981 to 1996? Anybody like that born in there? Okay, you guys are like millennials, right? Now, of those three groups of people, I have a question for you. Of those three groups of people, which ones do you think identified themselves as the most lonely? Which one of those do you think identified themselves as the most lonely? Gen Xers, millennials, or boomers? How many think millennials? How many think Gen Xers? How many think boomers? Okay, so how many don't think? All right. The reality is the survey indicated, a recent survey done by the government said that actually millennials are the loneliest people of that group. In fact, of the statistics, you can see there 30% identified themselves as always or often feeling lonely, as being chronically lonely, 3 out of 10. 20% of Gen Xers, 15% of baby boomers, 21% total as a nation. Now here's the thing, we might have missed those who are up and coming and even those who are older than boomers, and the reality of this is loneliness tends to increase markedly after age 75, so perhaps it's not the case that millennials are the loneliest of all. And here's the sobering thing. Loneliness is not just a relational problem, but it's a physical problem too, because loneliness comes with a range of health problems. One study, in fact, found that it's worse than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And that it also has a greater impact on your lifespan. Depression. I kind of don't know if I don't know. In a famous interview, actually, former Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy, in an article for the Harvard Business Review, wrote, "During my years caring for patients, the most common pathology I saw was not heart disease or diabetes, it was loneliness." And I guess you could guess that reality is that loneliness is not just a problem for us in America or in the United States. In fact, last year, what's her title, of the United Kingdom,